we're doing.
So basically, to sum it up, Eric bought this Fiero.
Mm-hmm.
The guy said temp gauge works great. Everything is great. Runs great. Does run pretty good, but we did find out that it is overheating a little bit. So we bled the coolant today. Changed the brakes because his left front caliper locked up, and then figured.
Yep, driver's front caliper. So we did that today. We had to drive, what, an hour?
Had to drive an hour because the parts store forgot to order or send the caliper out to a different store yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So we wasted the day, went and bought guns, bullshitted the whole day away when we could have left this morning, picked up the part because we thought that they were sending it on a hub truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 o'clock rolled around and they're like, yeah, we don't do hub runs today. So we had to go pick it up, and now we're here at
bullshit.
what, 11 o'clock?
Is what it is.
I don't even know what time it is.
We're getting this extra fan hooked up for extra airflow on the rear. It's, I mean, the temp was staying right around 200, but I'm about to be driving 1,000 miles in this thing, so yeah. So we got this modified, mounted to this, so be pulling air right here. So should help it out.
I mean, a 3.4 crammed in this little old thing with no extra fans in the rear, I would say this one fan's going to do quite a bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then we got Zane and Ashton over here being troopers at 11 o'clock, hanging out with the boys.
What's up, dude? What, are you shy now? You're all happy earlier. Alright, so yeah, let's get to it. Yo, what up guys? I'm back with the video. I know it's been a while. I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail for this video. So, yeah, so I got back from Alaska, flew into Grand Junction where all my stuff's at, and then got on a flight to Cedar Rapids where my brother lives, and then drove to Indiana to pick this car up. It's 85 Fiero with a 3.4 swap. Super stoked. There's a couple of things I needed to do to get it running right. The front left caliper, when I was test driving it, seized up, so I had to replace that. Luckily, he had a pair full front spare brake pads. They were slightly already used. I'm pretty sure he pulled them at like a junkyard. They were in decent shape, and they're, I mean, they're hard to get these parts in stock places. Usually have to special order them. So I got that, so it's all back together, running good. We added an extra fan on the left, the back rear right vent, just for extra air pull, kind of keep the motor temps down. It does say it's reading, I don't even know how to read these gauges, they're so cheap and not accurate, but I'd say it's right at like 205, I guess. But when I put the computer to it, it said it was running at 180, 185. So I don't know what to believe. I might have to get a better gauge than this. So, but I got a scan tool, so every now and then I'll hook it up to the OBD2 port right here and just monitor it that way. But right now she's running good. So, but I'm already 140 miles into the journey, so I got another 900 miles to go. So yeah, let's keep on trucking. Let's see if she makes it. Alrighty guys, every time I do this trip to my brother's back home, I always stop here. Done it in both Titans. I'm doing it in the Fiero. Kind of made it like a little weird tradition of mine, I guess. I'm just gonna cruise through the parking lot. I'm gonna probably sit in the shade, let the car cool down for a minute, just kind of relax. But yeah, cruising along, man. Temp staying about 210. It's running good. All right, I think I found a shaded spot over here for a minute. It says employee only, but I gotta sit in the shade. So. Let her cool down. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right. hang out for a minute. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool bridge. I don't know. Architects. I don't think I told you guys how much I bought this for. The guy posted it on the Fiero page for $4,000. He was originally trying to sell it for $5,500, but nobody was buying. So when it posted for four grand, I was like, there ain't no way I'm passing that up, especially with the swap. It's got the 3.4. Like, this thing is just a highway cruiser now. Only thing it's missing is that 5th gear. And the paint, because he said he only drove it during summertime, and it was garage most of its life, like pretty much the 10 years he had it. So the only thing that's really faded shipping is this top structure piece, or plastic piece, whatever it's called. So basically the only thing that needs repainted, this could get, I mean, the clear coat's still phenomenal on the rest. A little bit of cracking on the front bumper. That's just the paint though. Other than that, dude, this thing was a steal. Oh, on the front K-frame that holds the suspension, that's pretty rusted, so I'll have to swap that out. But I found one online for like $400, so that ain't too bad. But I do have that other spare Fiero, so when I get back, I don't remember. It's definitely not as rusted as this because it wasn't in Iowa its whole life. The other one I have sat for 25 years in Vegas and didn't run, so there's no like road wear on it, like extreme rust. So I think that'll be a good candidate to put on this. That car is basically parts car, the front half, because you guys know I chopped the rear off to make it into a trailer, which I'm going to be finished once I get back from this next Alaska job. Real good. I got the fan on the ECU right now, just kind of cooling it down. It was running at about 200 degrees, like 190, which, I mean, I looked it up. ECUs usually typically fry around 300, so for what they were saying online, but yeah, I said keep it under 100 degrees Celsius, it should be good. Yeah, man, that's it pretty much. He gave me an extra moonroof, whatever, glass piece from the front. Yeah, man, super stoked. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting on the road, so let's get back to it. I still got 600 miles, so let's do it. Alright guys, something happened. So I was driving and out of nowhere my car just got really loud. And I wear my headphones so I can watch a movie on my iPad. Kind of just sits in the side seat. And I take them off and I hear something dragging. And sure enough, my exhaust was dragging on the ground. So the owner, I guess, didn't put a mount right here to hold the end, so it just kept bouncing on the last 800 miles I've been driving, and it finally just gave out. So yeah, so it is what it is. I was already gonna do a custom exhaust. I wanted to do duals out the back, so, but oh well. It's kind of funny actually. Some lady passed me and was pointing at me. I was like, no freaking way. It is what it is. I'll get this thrown in the trunk if it'll fit. If not, I'm just gonna leave it here. And then yeah, let's get back on the road. Fortunately guys, it's not gonna fit in here because the guy deleted the bottom half of the truck for the exhaust. So I'm just gonna have to leave it at least it's metal, so city sees it, they can scrap it. So I do feel bad, but there's no way for me to put it in my car. I mean, it's just way too hot to put in the cab. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my seats up or something. So it is what it is. So yeah, just get back on the road. All right, guys, time to get back on the road. It's definitely been exciting. I've actually enjoyed this. It'd be a lot better if I had AC, but it is what it is. So let's get on the road. I just got a beer over here and go straight back on the highway. So got about 3.5 hours left. So let's get it, dude. Well, guys, we are getting there. It is getting late. I got about 2.5 hours left. So I gotta drive slow because these wipers suck. I should have replaced them before I left. I was just anxious to get on the road, so but yeah, quick little update. I know this video is just gonna be a bunch of like short skits of me doing updates, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's it. Boring drive. I'm going. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going 45. Just cruising. And earlier, that cigarette lighter I hooked up. So, okay, so car started sputtering. I don't know if you can see me right now, but car started sputtering whenever I'd like actually push the gas, like jumping. So I was like, I remember my old Civic where it started doing that when the alternator went out. It was running off battery. So I unplugged the cigarette lighter real quick, and the sputtering just instantly went away. So I think the alternator's bad. So that's something else I'm gonna have to fix before I drive this to Cheyenne. Probably leave Tuesday or Wednesday. So I gotta get an exhaust on this again, because I ain't driving this another 8 hours, no exhaust. And then then the belt's squeaking right now. It's literally just constantly squeaking as I drive. So, but it is what it is. I'll give a better update in the morning. So, yeah, keep on trucking. Alrighty, guys, made it to the hotel in Grand Junction. So made it in here about 1:30 a.m. So I slept. I was tired. My butt's sore. So yeah, 8 flights in a row, and driving this for 14-15 hours. My ass hurts, man. Golly. But I'm gonna go to my grandma's, drop this thing off, and then I gotta go pick up some parts, because I got a couple things I gotta do to it before we drive it to Cheyenne. Glad it started, that's for sure. Man, I'm kind of all over the place, guys. I slept in late. I was super tired, so I'm at Walmart. I gotta pick up some clothes. Go to O'Reilly's, get the alternator tested. If it's bad, then I gotta swap that out. And then work out some type of exhaust. I got my welder here, so yeah. It's one of those days, man. Just gotta get ready for the next trip. So alrighty, guys, so at O'Reilly's, and he ran his codes and everything, and yeah, look, that's where it broke off at, the mounting point. He had it welded straight to the muffler. It's pretty funny. But anyways, it's the crankshaft position sensor circuit A, and we looked up the diagram and it says it's this guy right here. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery, swap it out, see how it goes. Alrighty guys, next morning, like I said, I'm gonna get that sensor out, get the new one in. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, sprayed her off, got her nice and semi-clean. Y'all know how it is. Gotta make sure that gum don't get back in there. Alright. Come on, baby. If I was at my shop, I'd be able to have the right tools for this, but it's part of the journey, baby. There it is. Ay, ay, ay. Stuff don't get in there. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got this bad boy right here. Ooh, magnet. There we go. Good. Wow. Looks so good. As soon as I get this installed, I get all hooked up, and then I gotta go to the A1 muffler shop over here, see if they got one of these flanges right here. Or even just a sheet of metal. Maybe they can plasma cut me something. I don't know. We'll see. But the drive there, we'll see if this is what fixed it or not. If not, I'll probably have to find a shop and have them replace the other one. It's under the actual pulley on the side of the block. Can never tell with these damn things how tight to do it. Oh well, that's good enough. All right. Hopefully she don't blow up. I'm sure it won't be that extreme, but never know these days. Got some bad luck, good luck, kind of. Just depends on the car. So. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds kind of weird. I had my other scanner. I have that. It's this one, but it's like the top dog. It was like 400 bucks. Thing's super nice. See if I can erase the codes. See what happens. So I erased the check engine lights. There's no check engine light now, but I got one code, and it's reading map sensor, baro sensor, low input. So I already replaced the map sensor. So I'm thinking it's the computer side. So he gave me a spare computer that's already tuned to this motor. So I might have to switch them out and see if that helps, or see if that changes anything. We had 6. So I'm just gonna let her idle. I'll go on that drive. But yeah, that map sensor, everything's gone except for this one. And the check engine light ain't on no more either, so I don't know. Yeah, that ECU, it's getting hot on that drive here. It was at like 98 Celsius. It was hot. Hot. Like, that's like 200 degrees or something. So that's the main reason I got this fan. Just kind of pointed at my elbow and like kind of in here, and it dropped the temp down to 80. On the ECU, and it kind of just stayed there, so worked out. So I might have to relocate that somewhere. I'll probably do it under the passenger dash, you know, and then add like a small fan to it, computer fan, and it'd be perfect. But we'll see. Doing all those upgrades, I'm gonna have to get a bigger alternator put on this, just so it's got a little extra power. Because just running that cigarette lighter, these lights like dim a little bit. So, and another thing too, let's See how when I do the turn signal, so it's drawing power from, I don't know, man. The guy said the alternator's good, but it's either that or I got some bad grounds or some bad wiring. But we'll see. I don't know. There's a couple little kinks with this thing. But I'm gonna go take her on a drive, go to that muffler shop, and get back to the house. All right, we're about to get this all welded up. So I'm just gonna weld these two pieces together, and then this to the flange, exhaust flange. And then I'm just clamping this muffler in. Just guess I want to replace it later on or whatnot. Who knows? I might go all stainless eventually. So, but anyhow, let's get to it. Oh, and I don't have my welding hood because it's all in Montana. So I built this bad boy real quick. I had an extra lens. Perfect. Straight in. Boom. So, just in case y'all want to know how to make a quick welding hood, just get a box, some tape. Yeah, this stuff's definitely coated, aluminized, I think, but it should be good. Just run it cold. I'm gonna get that welded up, and then I'm gonna skip through all that and show you when I get it all mocked up. So, see you guys in a sec. All right, here you go. Get the exhaust in it. All right, Mark, here you go. Start up. If it starts. Recording an outro for that video at the time that I was recording it, so figured I'd do one real quick right before I upload it. This video was a few months ago, but did make it safely back to Cheyenne. It is in my storage unit there with my other Fiero. Yeah, got big plans for that thing. I did find out that it is the positive and negative grounds going from the battery to the alternator and the engine. They're just way too long and extremely corroded, so I've decided to relocate it from the front to the rear, closer to the motor. That should help a lot. It's another reason why the sensors probably aren't reading correctly, because they aren't getting the proper amount of voltage to them. So just want to update you guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and please share. Appreciate y'all. Peace.